Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Rolling Through Life. My name is Wanda. Chat night. Hey, Rhonda, how are you? Hey, Cheryl, how are you doing, hon? Good. Glad to hear it. Oh. Hey, Gail, how are you? Hey, Helen, everything's situation normal, all fucked up. Hey, Cheryl. Good. I'm glad you doing good, Cheryl. Tongue tied. I just woke up because I'm gonna have an all-nighter tonight, and so I took a small nap. Someone brought me some brownies. So, yeah, I had to get up early and go get some blood work done. The lady almost blew my vein out. I seen it bubbling up. I said, I'm gonna blow. She goes, I know, I'm trying. So, what's everybody been working on? What you been doing? I have been trying to finish this blanket behind me. I actually had to go on eBay to find the yarn. Cost me $24 for 2 skeins of yarn. Oh, holy mackerel. But I got to get it finished. So I'm like, all right. Oh, cute gal. I'd like to see it when it's done. Oh, good, Cheryl. Glad to hear that. What else have I been doing? Mainly doctor visits. It seems like twice a week I gotta go to the doctor. But I like this one doctor because he's, I think he's Asian. Don't know what country. But before he leaves any patient's room, he prays for them. He's such a sweet guy. Okay, cool. Yeah, I would love to see that. Hey, Barb. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, Barb. Oh, well, I understand, hon. I understand. Oh, wow, Helen. That's a lot of detergent. Yeah, I got something I got to get stains out of. So before I take it down to the laundry room tonight, I got to pre put that pre-stain stuff on it. Well, that helps. Yeah, absolutely, Helen. Oh, good, Barb. Yeah, I'm gonna get back into content. Guys, I've been having a really hard time of getting content up. Um, I've kind of lost my love of YouTube. Um, Trying to get it back. But what's happened over the last 2.5 years, it kind of soured my taste for YouTube. So I'm trying very hard to get my psyche where it needs to be. Oh, good, Helen. Well, I think that's kind of dryer set. I kind of think like leggings. It's the material these days. Stains don't sit as hard in them as they used to, like when we were growing up. The internet that was what the internet should be used for what, Helen? Yeah, I just don't have time, Sandy. I mean, now I know how mom felt because just going to one doctor, going to a doctor twice a week, I am beat. But there are no Christian counselors that I have found here. Oh, okay, Helen, cool. But hopefully I get it back. I mean, I'm working on it. It's just that I got my guard up. And it's pretty well going to stay up for now on. I've already asked him, Sandy, and he did recommend one place, so I have to call them and see if they have a Christian counselor. But I don't even know if my insurance would pay for it. Lord knows I can't be putting money out for another doctor. Well, I'll look. Sandy, remember what we were talking about earlier about the one doctor I'm afraid of losing? Maybe when you start getting to know your neighbors, you can find someone that is easy to work with. Thank you. But yeah, I do have my, which video do I have together? My son's graduation. I just haven't posted it yet. I mean, people are getting really mean in their comments lately. I have been having to delete a lot of comments. Hey, Mary, how are you doing? But I guess that's the world of the internet right there. So I don't know if I got any D&D people that like D&D in here, but here's what I was thinking. I'm always thinking but not doing. Taking dice, making the dice and putting them as stitch markers. I don't know, Sandy. And these are videos that I've made at least a year ago or more. No, they're brownies. My friend brought them over to me last night. which I'm glad she did because this is going to be an all-nighter tonight. I am going to be up all night. So, no, I don't, Helen. If I did, I would have talked to him a long time ago. Well, my main thing is I have no one to um, listen to me when I'm hurting, and so I just whatever. I'll deal with it. So okay, we got a light shook going. We got a blanket going. I'm doing my blanket. It needs one more row of each color. It'll be done. But I'm trying to think of what to do for the border. I got to put all the colors in there. But I'm trying to figure out what order I want to put the colors in for the border. So I have no clue yet. Trying to figure it out. And Rhonda is working on pot holders, which is a very good pot holder that I'm gonna make a bunch for Christmas next year. And let's see, anybody else doing anything else? Hey Amy, how are you? Trying to figure out what I want my next one. My next project, I want to do something for the fair. I just haven't figured out what I want to do yet. Maybe I should start on a blanket. It might get done in time. I just wish there was more options to the mile a minute than the one I see all the time. Oh, it's probably a good idea. Oh, okay, Helen, cool. Paperwork. Ugh, I hate paperwork. I can try college. I can't promise anything. Sunflower granny squares. Oh, nice. Um, Bag of Days is good, but there's one part. If you're doing Bag of Days, there's one part where she chains 3. You'll want to bring it down to 2, because if you don't, your leaves fall through underneath. So if you need me to look at what row that is, I can do that for you and get back to you. But if you're not doing hers, then you're not doing hers. Oh, I know, Sandy. I am too, because I want to know where to stay away from. Now, I was watching a channel called it's called Growing Up in Polygamy, something like that. And the guy says ever since Warren Jeffs is in prison, they've had like 2 or 3 people take over trying to be prophet. So it's kind of like breaking apart. I'm like, oh, great. Don't come to Ohio, please. Nothing happened. Not that I know of. Yes, I will tell you. Yeah. it's a good pattern. It's just that one space, that one area, I would take a chain away. It is failing, yeah. Well, look at Sister Wives. He lost 3 wives in 1 year. Using half double instead of double. I've seen it done, Barb, and there are tutorials on it. I've just never done it myself. But I do want to try it because I think, the gaps in between the squares and stuff, I think it would be less. But yeah, there are videos on that. On who? FDLS? Yeah, I have. Right, Sandy? Yeah, he don't see himself as abusive, but he is. Yeah, there's a documentary coming out on the Duggars, all these cults that has been out there lately. Like the Duggars, the Bates, that whole organization. I think there's a documentary coming out pretty soon on Netflix. It might already be out. I don't have Netflix anymore. FDLS, criminy. Something Latter-day Saints. I can't remember the first word. I can't remember it. Fundamentalist, yes. Yeah. Yeah, they're offspring of the Mormon Church. Yeah, I heard it was coming out last summer, but I don't know. Look up on Netflix, look up Duggars, Duggars, and see if it's being shown yet. No problem, Jen. Got to have that cigarette before you sit down to watch a 2-hour video. uh, so I'm expecting to move probably by spring or summer. Don't know my location yet, but I'm doing okay, college. How are you doing besides the anxiety? Yeah, you have to do that, Jenny. You have to catch up to remember what was done. Absolutely. Yeah, the Mormon Church don't do it. Yeah, FDLS is an off branch. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping. Could be one of 3 places. One is the city with good bus service. The other one I think is too, and then one is close to my daughter. So I'm trying to figure out which one to go to. And I have to find doctors. Now I could keep my primary care doctor because he does televisits, which is great. I think if I talk to my doctor that I'm concerned about, they might do televisits also. Yeah, you can PM sometime. Don't expect a quick response, but sure. I'm not good at getting back to people. Actually, I'm very bad at it. Well, two options has two bedrooms, so I can have a YouTube room, and a proper living room. And the third place, I don't know if I can find a two bedroom as cheap as the other two that I found. So we'll see. But I got all my doctors lined up, man. Two of them I don't want to lose. The other three or four I can replace. Yeah, you can spill it here if you want college. Affordable enough. I would actually have to work on my YouTube a lot harder to make a little extra income for the difference in the rent, and I would have to pay my utilities. But I think it'd probably be something I could handle. You got that right, Sandy. What I asked to talk to you 3 weeks ago, just got a hold of you tonight. And your brother, I can go 2 weeks without getting a response to my text. uh, Here's the thing: I don't want to be on Social Security the whole time. I want to be able to have a business to where I can make money from home. Will it happen? Probably not, but it's always a goal. And for me to achieve that goal, I think my other channel will have more success than this channel because I broke this channel by sticking up for people that don't stick up for me. Oh, that's weird, Sandy. Yeah. I mean, it wasn't a whole lot of money I got, but it was enough to put a little bit of extra food in the fridge because I don't receive food stamps or anything. Well, I'm sure the plumber can fix it. How much needs fixed is to be seen, but I'm sure the plumber can do it. Hey, Julie, how are you, honey? Hey, Tyler. Yeah, it's fine. I bet you it's just a minor thing that needs to be repaired. Unclog it or something. Wait, do you get that like it smells like that? Does it smell like sulfur? It's probably a nasty clog. Because I remember my mom, before she sold her house, her water smelled like sulfur. And she goes, "Oh, it's drinkable." It could be drinkable, but it smells. I would never drink water at her house. Yeah, you might just have to get a certain filter or something for your water tank. Oh, I hope you get good results, Julie. Oh, it's sewage. You may have to get someone to come by and look at it. It's probably a nasty clog. Okay, Rhonda. And what did he say, Sandy? Sandy don't worry about money. She's rich. $100 ain't bad. It's not too bad. Oh, spaghetti. I've been wanting spaghetti for a while now. I made it a month ago and I want it again. Maybe I'll have to go to the grocery store and get some meat. Everyone else, wow, that's a lot. That's true. Just make sure Lynn saves all repairs, because I think a certain amount of money for repairs can go on your taxes. Look on Temu. They probably got good pots and pans. Yeah, it's going to take time, Sandy, to settle in, because it sounds like towards the end they was just letting it go. I want to show you guys something. This is going to be for my other channel, but Temu, I think that's what it's called. Yeah, Temu has these in different colors, and I want to get them all. And this is going to be my Christmas display every year. They're like Lego sets, but it's a music box Christmas tree. So they got them in like purple, pink, of course, green. And I'm going to do these, put them on my channel, and then use them for decor during Christmas next year. Hey, Laura, how are you? Oh, wow, Sandy. Oh, I hear that, Laura. Oh, no, Sandy. Oh, that's what comes with owning a house, sweetheart. Hey, Joanne, it's been a while, honey. How are you? Thanks, Helen. Yeah. So that I'm going to glue them as I put it together. And then that way, or maybe I'll just keep them unglued and just do them every year. Give me something to do, get me in the Christmas spirit. Oh, that's not bad, Mary. Well, hold on, Sandy, because I'm going to do a review of Temu. I got several items, and I got to get that recorded. I'm going to do a review. The one thing I do like about this company, I think they do come from different sellers, but it's like an Amazon type thing, to where it's in this big warehouse, because everything comes in one package. It doesn't come in bits and pieces like Wish does. Oh, I hope he did well. His vision's gotten better, Jolie. I really do. He needs one for a win, you know? He needs a win. Absolutely, Sandy. Yeah. And then once you get the repairs done, what I would do, as collective as a family, is get a bank account, put 5,000 in it, save up, of course. That way, if you have a leak in the roof or whatever, you got the money right away to pay for it. That's funny, college. Yeah, people hate working on trailers. Hmm. Yeah, I've never heard of them, Mary. I'll have to look into it. There is one thing I want to look into. It's called, you know how you put fitted sheets in the wash? All your laundry gets in that sheet, nothing gets dried because as it's tumbling, it all gathers in that sheet. There's these little things called WAD free, WAD free. And you take each corner of your sheet and fasten it to this little plastic disc. And you throw it in there, and it keeps the sheet closed where other things can't get into the sheet, and everything properly dries. So I want to get one of those because I'm tired of having to run my dryer twice to get my sheets dry. Oh, now that my blood test is over, I'm going to take a couple of aspirin. Yeah, they're pretty neat. Um, it's going to save me $1.50, every time I wash sheets because I don't have to dry them a second time. Oh, I will, Sandy. Yeah, I definitely will. I got a pretty good credit going on over in Amazon, and I wanted to keep my credits going so for Christmas next year. But I told two of my grandkids this year, if I don't get a call from them once a month, they're not getting a gift from me next year. And they got to give me a list because they're getting to that age. Each one has a different, um, things they're interested in. I don't know. And then I'm going to, well, I know what Lacey's gift is. She's going to get it early. She's getting, as soon as I do some more research, she's getting, what's it called now? Teaches her Japanese. Rosetta Stone. And I'm buying the package that it's lifetime and it's whatever, you are eligible to learn any language you want. It's not just one language you're buying. You're buying the whole package for lifetime. I'm going to try college. I mean, I want to move. Yeah, Rosetta Stone. I want to find real people to tell me if it actually works. A lot of times I don't believe ads, especially when you're looking at $200. It's crazy. Oh, that's awesome, Julie. I'm so glad to hear that. It's 180, I think. Yeah. And it's good for the other kids too. As long as they got the sign in and the password, the whole family can use it. And honestly, if your kids learn a second language, they will have a step up in the working world. Because if you're dual language, you got a better opportunity at some jobs. than others, especially for customer service. Yeah. Well, I want to try it because I'm going to Japan with the girl. Japan is it's a nice enough area that I'd love to go see. But you hear some not good things about young girls that go touring by themselves. And my daughter, she's got 3 other kids at home, so Nana's going to take her. Well, Nana's paying her own way. So she got to get a job very soon so she could start saving. And then I got to figure out what I'd like to go on a trip with Sammy when he graduates. But we'll see. I got to find somebody that has actually used that package. I don't want to buy something that ain't going to work. But anywho, enough about me. How's everybody doing? I've been just staying in my apartment. I go out to get cigarettes and pop, and that's about it. Except for doctor's appointments. And I think tomorrow I'll drive. That way it'll be a lot quicker. Well, a little bit quicker. Because I'll be using my manual chair, so that slows me down a little bit. Yeah, exactly, Sandy. And I think if she can save up in 4 years, like about $5,000, she can have a nice 2 to 3 week vacation. Because if we take very little clothes, and use the laundromat, we can rent those sleep capsules. They're only like $15, $20 a night. Because that's all we'll use a hotel room for is the sleep. We can hook the clothing bag on the back of my chair, get a sleep capsule for the next night. Okay, Sandy, good night, hon. Kiss some babies for me. So, yeah. I still can't get over I had to pay $24 for 2 skeins of yarn. I am so agitated the way people raise the prices on discontinued yarn. It's ridiculous. So for now on, like, I got plenty of brown label big twist. I'm going to start using them for smaller projects. So is anybody else going to do the fair this year? And if you are, what are you going to put into your fair? Because if you're going to do the fair, you got to start way ahead of time. These brownies are good. Wait till they come in for that inspection and see that my stove don't work. They're going to yell at me. I don't use my stove anyways. I use my microwave. Yeah. And just hit your hubby over the head. Say, we're going. Oh, that's funny, Helen. So, if I haven't asked you, if you haven't been here, how was Christmas? Oh, nice, Julie. I've been really into making blankets lately. I don't cook. I microwave or eat out. If I eat out, I go somewhere where they give you enough for 2 meals. The reason how, well, I knew it was out because I was going to make fried taters. And I realized the clock was off. So, didn't get no fried taters. Maybe, but if you want to lose weight, you got to do it in the long run. I know I shouldn't be eating brownies right now. My doctor would slap the crap out of me. Yeah, I did, Harold. Yeah. Actually, I shut the whole apartment down and restarted everything. And yeah, the socket is good beside it. Um, the emergency button in your plugs, I press them just in case. Yeah, the stove's gone. And then now I'm gonna have to go to the doctor, get a note to say I need a stove with the knobs in front before they will get me a stove that I need. They'll give me a stove where I have to stand up and turn the knobs. And so if I don't have balance, I'll have one hell of a burn. No, it didn't blow a fuse. It's the first thing I checked. Now, mind you, I didn't realize it was out for, when do we have that storm? Christmas? So I didn't realize the stove wasn't working for 2 weeks because our electric went out and it hasn't been back on since. They're not going to be happy, but it is what it is. It's not like I broke it. Hell, I didn't even get a new stove when everybody else did 7, 8 years ago. Because they wanted to give me one of those with the knobs in the back. Stove has an online fuse also, huh? The hell are you talking about? I never heard of that. Well, they're coming over Thursday. If they can fix it, they'll fix it. It does sometimes when I want to cook something, but it's not that big of an inconvenience. The only time that stove gets regular use if my son or my brother comes over. I just don't cook. I just don't like to have to go to the doctor, get a damn note. And I have to get a note to take my bedroom door off the hinges. And a note for the bathroom door. Even though it's already off the hinges, they want a note where they're going to put the door back on. I'm like, I would rather have the curtains up than have my door changed every damn year because I keep banging into the son of a bitches. They're hollow and the wheelchair goes right through them. I know, right, Gail? These people are stupid here. I have a doctor's note for everything. I'm just glad I never wanted the cabinet ripped out from underneath the sink. That would need a note. Stupid. It's like I'm a grown ass adult. I know what I need. Um, you all would be very proud of me. Like I told you, I've been watching all these junk journal ASMR channels, and the more and more I watch them, the more and more I like them. I haven't bought any to start a new craft. I've been good on that one. Well, it's the state. They have to have everything documented. I mean, I understand that part, but bullshit. That's what they should do. And they need to put like a solid door on there. So sometimes I'm like half lit and I don't realize I'm gonna hit that damn door. And I've done it when I went very slow too. So no matter what the speed on the wheelchair is. Oh, that's pretty good. That way your food don't fall off while you're carrying it too. I've been buying the more expensive paper plates because you buy styrofoam, it melts in the microwave. And I like taking Doritos and throwing mozzarella cheese over it. Cheese sticks to the styrofoam plate. Had to get paper plates. But like I said, I usually eat from a microwavable dinner or I eat out. Very rarely do I need a plate. Because usually, the restaurant gives you the fork and stuff. You don't need it. Yeah. I didn't have a tray for a long time for my wheelchair, and I finally got one this last year because I said I burnt my leg to hell and back carrying ramen noodles where it spilled on my leg. I don't want to do that again. I need like a tabletop so I can carry food. Well, that's a legitimate medical excuse, so I was able to get it. I think so too. I mean, they're really not good for the microwave or anything. Got two sides, that's good. And even if I have a sandwich, what I do is wipe this down with a clean cloth and set my bread right on it. Some people might go, ew, but it's clean. And then I wipe it off when I'm done. It is what it is. And then I always buy plasticware. But I am thinking of getting some regular flatware for when family comes over. Act a little civilized. But that's life, I guess. We all live different ways. So, Julie, how's Tyler doing with his prosthetic leg? Is he being able to walk better now? Has he gotten really used to it to where it's not as painful? Oh, yeah. Yeah, as long as it's not like soup. Yeah. But soup, I use a regular bowl. I don't even use a paper bowl for that. That has to be used a regular bowl. I'm so busy tomorrow. I got to go in early because I couldn't take one of my tests today, so I got to take it tomorrow, an hour before I go to the doctor. So, has anybody tried any new crafts recently that they're finding that they enjoy? Or it's a nice break from crochet? Right now, I'm just concentrating on the fair. I'm looking at like the hobbies category, what I can enter in that. I think they do plastic canvas. But the one thing I want to enter, it'll take me about 3 years to make. So I'm not even going to mess with it this year. I need to buy the book because the book will be expensive as hell by the time I get ready to do it. Oh, okay, Helen, cool. I hear you, Jenny. Oh, that's right. She's putting that out Friday. Cross stitch, yeah. I like cross stitch. It's you do have to concentrate to a point because there's a lot of counting, but it's also very relaxing. Like sit back on your couch, get comfy, have your pattern close, and away you go. I used to cross stitch all the time, and I would stay up till 3, 4 in the morning because I would lose track of time. I love cross stitching. Actually, I'm going to be doing someone here. I have one that I want to do for Christmas, and I actually have to get started on it soon. Put some hours into it. Oh, nice, Mary. I've always wanted to try to felt, but that's just one more thing to my plate. I just want to concentrate on the next 2 years. My yarn shelves will be empty, and I will just use my shelves as display and buy my yarn as I need it. That's my goal. Will I reach it? I don't know. I don't know. That's a good idea, Cheryl. Yeah. Like a little ornament or something like that is a really good place to start. Um, the only problem I ever had was like getting the stitches secured at the end of the string, getting them under the back of it. But my hands don't work the way they should anyway, so you probably won't have that problem. But yeah, I started out on like a small little picture my aunt gave me. I loved it. I mean, I fell in love with that craft. But that's something I definitely have to do for my own home or gift because cross stitch work is very hard to sell. So unless it's like someone asked me to make something for them, then I could, but I don't do anything in advance cross stitch. I do have one that's almost done. Almost done. I haven't really worked on it in 10 years. I just got to finish the background on it, and then I can frame it. But it's thanks, Harold. You take care. But it's one of those you're so close to the end, you never think of picking it up to finish it because it'll only take 15 minutes to finish it. Yeah. Then you never pick it up. Or I don't. I want to learn tatting or just the beginning of it. Just, the very basics. I've seen it done. I just don't grasp the concept of it yet. But I know once it clicks, it'll click. Anybody want to come over here and help me the next 2 days? I'm not sure, Joanne. Probably needle. I think that's the one I've been seeing. Yeah. It's just right now I got 1, 2, 3 blankets in process. And I really need to get those done first. One is a birthday gift. One is for the fire station when they get that program back up and running. And then this one here is a gift. Yeah, it's just trying to get you here in my roundabout way of appointments and shit. They left the notice today, and I'm like, great. The 2 days I have to run to the hospital. Knit. I've always wanted to learn to knit. Oh, that's sweet, Cheryl. Thank you. Where you live at? What part? I'm sure I got it on your card. Getting my house ready for inspection. Most of it's just like this room definitely has to be picked up, but like the bedroom is mainly piling my totes back on top of each other and laundry. This is going to be like a full day of laundry. Okay, college. I've been looking into our little spring getaway. I'm hoping we can do that maybe like in May. Oh, she just stayed. You silly girl. Claire on the other side of the country. You live close. Funny. I'm not really worried about it. I'm just got to get it done. Like I said, I'll be up all night. And then after running to the doctor, I'll finish it up tomorrow because I don't want to be here at 9 a.m. on Thursday still trying to hustle. I got to get done by tomorrow night. Cheryl, you're funny. Right? Yeah. And Molly, she's been dropping fur everywhere. Jeez. I don't, you know what? Once I get started, maybe put like music on through the bitch. Um, I think I'll be okay as long as I can stay away from the computer. I get to where, well, I'm going to take a rest for 15 minutes, and then I put on the computer, and 15 minutes turns into 3 hours. But when they're here, they got to clean the drain out in my tub, and they got to put a refrigerator light on. I know you would, Cheryl. Thank you. And Rhonda would too. I do know that. Someone someone turned in my neighbor down the hall. It wasn't me. Honest, wasn't me. But they turned him in for marijuana smell coming out of his apartment. And they asked me, have I smelt it? I said, yeah. I said, but I don't think it's him. I think it's his aide. The smell only comes there when she's there. And she said, his aide? Yeah. So she was really pissed. A little slow. Yeah, hair. Yeah. I try to get the hair out of the water before I unplug, but I don't get it all. Yeah, I fell in my tub the other day. I got to be more careful getting out of it. The only thing when I went down, I'm like, watch your neck. Don't break your neck. But at least I did the cat pan the other day. So that's all I have to do is scoop that out. That's one job I hate doing. Oh, God, I hate it. The stuff you have to do when you own an animal. I've never been an animal person. But Molly, she's loved most of the time. Lately she's quiet all day. I give her food, her water. But when I lay down, about half an hour after I lay down, I start dozing off. Then she starts meowing. I have to tell her, shut up. No, Helen, they still can't find one. They're not, these companies are not keeping aides. They're only paying them like $10 an hour and not even giving them gas money or, mileage. I wouldn't work for that either. Especially if I had one client like here in Mansfield and the next client is 60 miles away. I wouldn't do it. I mean, I can understand why the shortage, but I can only hope that one day they'll have an aide there for me. I can imagine that, Jenny. All right, Mary. I can imagine that. I thought one cat was bad. I can imagine 3 of them running around like that. I think she wants her younghood back because all she does now is stand at the door meowing like bitching. I hurt. I'm old. Same shit I say. Only in cat talk. Yeah, sometimes I do. Most of the time I do. There are days that I'm lonely. Hey, Angela, how are you? Yeah, I do pretty well on my own. I had 20 years experience of it, so it's a long time. Awesome, Angela. I'm doing okay. Yeah, I'm doing all right. Just trying to get my butt back in gear for YouTube. But the good news is I have been crocheting. I've emptied I got 5 bands, so I've emptied 5 skeins of yarn since January 1st. I'm working on this ripple back here. I'm waiting for the yarn to come in. I had to order it off eBay. And I got my 2 Grafgans that I'm working on little by little. Yeah. Well, I got emergency pull cords here. I can always drag myself or just yell because we got like a 1-inch gap at the bottom of our damn doors. Just yell for someone to call 911. That is the one thing about this building is that there's always a way to get help if you need it. Not that I like anybody. Yeah, that's what I'm doing, Angela. In 2 years' time, I want to have all my yarn used and then just buy as the projects I need. Oh, I didn't even think about that, Jenny. Don't believe Jordan Peterson, everything he says. Go to a doctor and get examined if self-diagnosis is not good. And you're worse than me. You're looking for excuses not to get things done. Well, maybe I am doing the same thing to an extent. Oh, Lord. But yeah, I'm going to try to empty one of these cubbies so I can put my fabric in here and get it out of the bedroom. I'm talking about my fabric that I got from Cheryl Bolts, the good shit. The stuff that cost me $11 to $16 a yard. Now she's all into leather, and I don't even want to work with leather, so I just go down the street and they have the same fabrics. Well, yeah, they do excel. They usually excel in one major thing. That is true. But that doesn't necessarily mean anything. You could be just an introvert. I agree, Angela. I mean, some of the stuff he says makes sense, but you also think he's not coming. He's not coming from a biblical sense. I mean, he does make a lot of good points, but when people put shit like that out, they're just begging for people to self-diagnose, and that's not good. Because then you're putting something on your medical resume that has not been formally diagnosed. Yeah, he's definitely not biblical sense, no. And like I said, a lot of stuff he does make sense on, but you kind of have to weed through it. Even what's his name? Ben Shapiro. He's Jewish, and I have to weed through his stuff. Yeah, he I heard he had like a psychotic meltdown. That's what I heard. And now he's afraid of everything. Um, I just hope he gets the help he needs. Well, I don't like to be around people either, Helen. If you think about it, I mean, I love Rhonda to death, but I don't invite her over every week because I just can't be around people that much. And it's not like I'm busy. It's just I'm very much introverted. Yeah, he did. He went on like a righteous talk and kept on going full steam ahead. And then, all this in the background that he left behind is breaking down. So when he comes back around, he finds it's no longer the same thing. Yeah, exactly, Ellen. It is. That's a big part of old age, also. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly, Angela. I mean, I feel bad for him, but I think his biggest problem was some things he said was very, very true, and then he started getting this following, and then his head got too big, and he just wrecked himself. Welcome back, Mary. So I feel bad for him, but hopefully he takes a healthier approach to what he does when he gets better. Everything's doing well. How are you doing, Jeremy? Oh, okay. Hell, when I was married, I wanted to be on a desert island myself. I know, right, Angela? He surprises me. Who's the other person I listen to a lot? Mark Walsh. He's another one. I mean, he makes sense sometimes, but I have to wade through his garbage too. I like what. Oh, I like the new broadcasting thing they made, the Daily Wire, because everybody's got a little something that, is good. But I don't think any of them are Christians. I don't think. Just working. I know. I hear you. Constantly busy myself. Or sleeping. I've been doing a lot of that too. I'll talk to my doctor about that tomorrow. I got to find out if it's something that's a symptom of what's going on and try to reverse it if it is. Awesome, Angela. Doing good, girl. Well, congratulations, Jeremy. Proud of you. I've never heard of clavin. That alcohol messes with you as you get older. Not that I couldn't go for a good beer once in a while. But clavin, I don't even know who he is. Is that the guy that is that the guy that looks like the actor who played the villain on who killed Roger Rabbit? Because that's what that one guy reminds me of. Yeah. Oh, I understand what you're saying, Jeremy. Yeah, I got to a point though where I said, "That's enough. I'm done." I get it. I think when we do it on our own without a program, we do very well. I think you don't have to go to a program to quit. Sometimes we just get sick of it. Yeah, he was the one that was dressed in black. Yeah, that's what he reminds me of, though. When I see him, I always picture Roger Rabbit. That's true. That's very true. Just keep living life on life's terms. It's the only thing you can do. It's for absolutely, Angela. You don't. Yeah, you don't have to go down that path to see what the end road is when you watch other people. Absolutely true. I mean, like my son, he quit 3 years ago. He just said he was done. And a year after that, he got married. He has a good life now. He just bought a house. Proud of that boy. True, Angela. Because they use that as an excuse to do stupid shit. Oh, I was drunk. That's a good way to put it, Jeremy. Yeah. I mean, look at the money you spent on it, and then you wasn't doing nothing uh, to contribute to life when you were drunk. Um, Absolutely. I see where you're coming from. My son was done with drinking. I think I did. I went crazy after my son, after I moved here. Joined up at the VFW, cheap beer. My son was living with his dad, came every other weekend. So I did like 5 years of drinking, and I was just, after that, I was, I can't do this anymore. Oh, okay, Julie, you have a good night, honey. Stay safe. Okay, you too, Mary. Have it. Good night, hon. You drank enough in your 20s to last you. I know, right, Jenny? Absolutely, Angela. Oh, okay. That's cool, Ellen. Sometimes I wish life was simpler, though. Meeting it head on sometimes is very hard. Good night, Tyler. Cyber hug, honey. Cyber hug to you too, Julie. I don't want you to get jealous. You're silly. Would beast. How you doing, hon? Yeah, adult. Exactly, Angela. I'm so sick of adulting. I mean, I remember 16, 17 years old. I could not wait to be an adult. Couldn't wait. Moved down my parents' house and it hit me right in the face. Like, welcome home, bitch. Damn. So, anybody getting plans for summer vacations this year? You got that right, Jamie. I'm telling you what, though, in different circumstances, I would have loved to stay young. Well, thank you, Woodbeast. Oh, Woodbeast, I wish you was closer. I need a box, a wood box. Okay, Jeremy, you take care, honey, and stay safe. And don't get all the answers wrong. You need a box too. Oh. I don't know where I'm going to take my summer vacation this year. I have no clue. Oh, that'd be fun, Angela. See, I'm not a camping person though. I just never really got into it. We used to go at least once a month when I was younger. I wasn't particularly fond of it. I've been to Cedar Point so many times. Cedar Point to Ohio it's nothing thrilling. It's not like when people from another state, like if I went to Disney World, it'd be nice. Yeah, people like Cedar Point, but oh, that's nice, Helen. You won't catch me in Cleveland. Mm-mm. I will never go to Cleveland unless I have to drive through it. That's it. I do want to go to Serpent's Mound. I know that's in southern Ohio, but I want to use that as like a just to stop by because it's only like a 3 hour at the most thing to look around and see. Right, Jenny? I'm in Northeast Ohio. I would love to go kayaking once, at least once. I'm gonna have to clothe Stella. We're gonna have to put some clothes on Stella, aren't we? Yeah, for the younger crowd. I don't know. I kind of like where I went last year. I kind of like cities that have a theme. Um, but I don't think there's too many of those in Ohio. No, I've been to Berlin so many times. Uh, it's got to be more though. There has to be. That honestly, that's a really good idea, but there had to be a big but in there somewhere. There's only one cave that's handicap accessible, and you can only get halfway through the cave before you have to turn around and go back out. It's pretty bad. Good would be at least she's got one. That would be fun to go to. Yeah, New Orleans. But I'd be an easy mark there. Easy mark. Well, I guess not if I didn't go through to Mardi Gras. If I went, off season. Oh, that's funny, Chloe. How you doing, girl? Yeah, see, that's the thing, Jenny. Most of them aren't handicap accessible. I went to the ones. Where did I go? It was in southern Ohio. Um, Old Man Caves, I think it was. And we went camping there, a bunch of singles. And I asked for, if any of the caves were handicap accessible. They said one was. He didn't tell me I have to just go halfway through it. I was a little ticked off. Oh, wow, Jenny. I would like that. Because I can lock my wheelchair down. Yeah. I'd love to go to New Orleans. Just a bit, 2-3 days. Ah. Charleston. I'm kind of looking like no more than 300 miles from me. So it'd probably be like the Indiana, Pennsylvania, Michigan, and the upper part of Kentucky. As far as I can go. Because 300 miles is about 6-hour road trip. Marble Caves. I have to look that one up. I definitely wouldn't want to go during Mardi Gras, Chloe. That's for sure. I have to do some looking in Pennsylvania. Oh, cool, Jenny. That's just what I need. Go down to some caves, buy a bunch of junk, and come home. But it does sound like fun. Yeah, I've been to Intercourse. Intercourse and Blue Balls. I don't know where they got those names from, but it's crazy. Yeah, bird in hand, yep. Hey, we're doing good, guys. I can probably keep this live up. You're probably right, Chloe. Hey, Susan, how you doing? I'm doing good. Oh, I gotta get this leg propped up. Ooh. Yeah, but now they're inbreeding so much, the Amish. A lot of the babies are being born with so many different deformities. It's sad. That's why they're trying to get some of the Amish from like Indiana to come here, and then some of the ones here go over there and live because they got to get new blood in circulating. I'll definitely look into that, Jenny. Absolutely. Well, just hop in whenever you feel like it. I mean, I do want to travel though. Now, we do have one thing in common, college. Like the 1950 memorabilia. I would love to get a hold of that jukebox you got. Oh, I'm sorry, Susan. I just got over one. I had it for like 3 weeks. Oh, honey, I hope you feel better soon. No, it's not good. They even got special researchers out there, um, always checking their blood and stuff because these babies are being born with really bad stuff. Yeah. I love the 50s. I was born in the wrong era. Absolutely, Jim. Yeah. The cold is going around. I'm just glad I didn't get the flu. I did have the flu, like before Christmas, but then the cold hit me right after, and I hung on to it for a while. Absolutely, Susan. Yeah, just uh, stay warm, let let cough all that crap out. Do what you gotta do, get rid of it. I know it's going around though. Do I collect cheese straighteners? No. No, Helen, geesh. That's true, Wood Beast. It's very true. No, I haven't. I never even heard of it. Called Redacted. Oh, probably a lot of good shit in that. You got that right, Wood Beast. Do I collect dust? No, not particularly. I collect everything else. He was an anchor on Fox. Okay, I'll have to look into it. Yeah, she kind of collects dust. I got to get her dressed because you guys are going nuts over her. Oh, jeez, what beast. Oh my gosh. No, you don't collect it. You just pass it out. Well, good for him, Chloe. I think a lot of people are, especially, especially since that Balenciaga or something like that, that clothing that started coming out. A lot of people are starting to see how far the left has gone. There you go, CDC. Yep. Oh, okay. I got her. I have a like a peach Mexican type dress. Make her a senorita. Oh, wood beast. But she won't be a senorita for long because she's got red hair to go on her head. And then poor wood beast will be looking at his wife through my monitor. Oh, that's funny. my gosh, bidding for dust. There you go. I mean, I guess it can be done. Everything else is sold on eBay. No, he's not. He doesn't change. Nope. He'll always be our wood beast. Ew. You getting all the poop and the fart stuff out of the way so that way you don't have to worry about the wedding you're going to in August. Get it all out of your system now. I think I'll do dishes when I get off here. Get that finished. Yes, I guess so. Oh my goodness, Jenny. Right, Chloe? It's like me, I'm crazy. I spent $24 on 2 skeins of yarn that I needed. I was pissed. I don't like having to do that. That's what I'll do next time. Find out what's being discontinued, buy a hell bunch of it, and when it's all gone, start putting it on eBay. Make one hell of a profit. Because I bought them at, I bought them at $7 a skein. They originally went for $3.19, I think. And then she tacked on $9 for shipping. I'm like, oh my gosh, I know you don't use Shipyard or Pirate Ship, because that was outrageous for the shipping. Oh my goodness, Helen. Yeah, I'm going to get that other one out as soon as I can and try working on it. See if I can figure it out. Well, this was for discontinued, Chloe, but I needed the color to finish this blanket. And eBay, they rob you on discontinued yarn. They make it so high. And I rarely buy yarn over $5. And that's a rarity. Usually I have to have a 40 or 50% coupon to buy those. It's crazy. You still there, Rhonda? We haven't heard a peep from you, girl. Cat's probably in her lap and not allowing her to type. Oh. Okay. Just seeing if you're alive, girl. You were quiet. Well, we got 9 minutes. Let's get a good conversation going. I gotta start looking up patterns for the fair. I know I gotta do that. But if I pass this inspection, that means I have everything done. Then I actually can get some stuff done. since I won't be, my mind won't be all cluttered on top of my house being cluttered. Yeah, I've been on since 8. It's true. Very true, Chloe. And there's a lot of times I just sit back and listen the whole time. You'll be okay, college. Just breathe. I don't blame you, Rhonda. Everybody's getting colds. You definitely don't want it even worse than you had it the other day. You definitely got it, college. Yeah, right, Ellen. Yeah, That was yeah. If I didn't promise this blanket to my friend because it no longer fits my bed, it's too big. If I didn't promise her that she could have it, I would have just scrapped the whole damn thing. But college is going through anxiety right now. It'll be all right. Very true, Chloe. That's very true. A lot of times, if you just shut up, you hear something that you learn. Maybe that's what I need to do more often. Woodbeast is always naughty. That's why we love him. The first time we met him, he had just came from a Christmas party and embarrassed the hell out of his wife. And we fell in love with him right then and there. Yeah. He definitely ain't a good boy. Oh. You got that right, Chloe. Never again. No, I don't, college. I would love to go meet him, though. Him and his wife, of course. And Chloe. I know I can't look at mistletoe the same way. I always crack up laughing. People wonder why I'm laughing at mistletoe. Inside joke. Oh. So remember, if any of you guys like ASMR, I'm hoping within a week I have a video up. It'll probably be one of the Lego kits, maybe. Maybe. We'll have to see. I might do a Lego kit because my daughter for my birthday got me the England one with the big old Ferris wheel on it and stuff, and the Uncle Ben is it Uncle Ben? The big clock, Big Ben. off some people with that. Which one was it? I did watch of how to get money on the side. Yeah, I seen that one. A lot of them I can't do, but she did give me some ideas on other ways to make a little bit of money. Yeah, I watch those too, Helen. But when I do my ASMR, give my channel a look-see. Because my introduction video I'm gonna put up. If anybody has any ideas of how I should change it, or as just starting out and to improve my videos, let me know. Ew. Jenny, you're not the only one. I've heard a lot of people like those videos. Wood beast. Oh yeah, I haven't watched it yet. She even came and talked to me and said, just buy canned goods and stuff that you'll eat, because buying that prepper stuff, number one, it tastes bad, and number two, having just food in stock for a long period of time is foolish. Fake hair. Oh, okay. I got you. Oh, Wood Beast. I love how he starts his sentence and doesn't say what he really wants to say in the one sentence. He lets all our dirty minds get going first. One time he said something, I was about ready to boot his ass for the night. And then he put the second part of the sentence up there. I'm like, damn it, Wood Beast. Right, Wood Beast? I always have to wait now, because it's like, okay, there's going to be a follow-up sentence here. We love you. You definitely brighten my day. Always get this channel roaring. Very true, Chloe. Yep. Because I know he's in the background for a while. He always finds the right timing to jump in. He was whore hopping around channels. And he happened upon mine and kind of got stuck. Yes, he does, Chloe. Absolutely. You can't but love the guy, I'll tell you. And it's funny when his wife accidentally hears me saying something to him. Shh, you'll get me in trouble. I'm not going to ask what kind of hat, because I don't know what would come out of them fingers of yours. Oh my goodness. Yeah, he bought one of my Bob Marley hats I made for him. Yep. He loved that hat. Had a big old pot leaf on it and everything. Oh, guess what else I'll be making? I got to get the pattern. I'm going to be baking Don't Care Bears. He's a green bear or a rainbow bear, whichever you want. You have a big pot leaf in the middle of his belly, and his hair at top of his head's like burnt with brown, like that's part of the joint, but then he's holding the joint in his hand. Someone ordered that from me, and I said, well, let me see what I can do, but it seems to be easy enough. I'm glad they like it, Woodbees. Joe Biden dolls. I love how people are creative and can do, like they've done they did Donald Trump. They've done politicians, but I can't get shut down fast enough to make a profit on that stuff. I'm not that quick. My hands don't like to crochet that long. Plus, I'm not that damn creative. Making up my own pattern, I just can't see it. Yay, Chloe! You found a way out. Oh my goodness. I just connected with some crocheters over on TikTok. So I'm hoping some of their people follow me, because I just put pictures of what I do. There's only one picture up there right now, but I don't really talk in them, show my face. Oh, that's funny, Ellen. Oh my gosh. It is a skill coming back. It really took off during the pandemic. But now that people are going back to work, it's kind of slowed down a little bit. That's the one I was thinking of, Bernie Sanders. Yeah. It was real popular for about a month or so. Yeah, I know, Chloe. I've just been very depressed. But my channel has grown a little bit. I mean, in the past month or so, I've gotten 100 new subscribers. So that's good. I just got to start getting videos out and get my other channel going. It's going to take time, but I need to make the time to make it successful. And that's the part that I'm having difficulty with. I get stuck on watching other YouTubers and what I'm interested in, and so that's why I've been doing blankets most of the time, is because I can do a blanket and sit and watch YouTube all day and still get something done. But yeah, I'll have cross stitch on here. I'll have crochet, maybe some field trips. It is, Chloe. You get that right. I just have to make my priorities better. And I know that. I keep telling myself that, but I'm not doing anything about it, which is the wrong thing to do. But like I said, I'll stop for a 15-minute break, and then I'm on the computers 3 hours later. Yeah, that I'm taking it slow. I took a 6-month break. I looked. I haven't had any videos for 6 months. To be quite honest, it's been a struggle to do my lives every week sometimes. But I think I'm getting back to where I need to be. I was putting my value in other people's hands, and unfortunately it was the wrong hands. So I have to stop that. You sure can, Chloe. I think I might watch Rent tonight. Yeah, and that's another thing I got to do tonight because I got an inspection coming up. But yeah, you're right. And I have given away 3/4 of my yarn. So I do feel better that there's not so much around. I just got to get it organized. Right, with Beast. But you're right. I've got to do better and get my camera table set up and ready to go. That way, when the urge strikes, I got it set up ready to go. And now, I gotta let the batteries charge. Always keep them on charge. But yeah, you're right. I let too much get in the way, and I need to stop doing that. People and things I've let get in the way. But I keep telling myself there's no one like me, so I'm okay. Yeah, it's true, Chloe. I'm honestly being shifted towards the ASMR because I think I can really succeed in that channel. I don't talk to anyone. My downfall is my big mouth, and I know that. Especially when never mind. It just, my mouth gets me in a lot of trouble. So I think that might succeed a lot faster rate than this channel is. It'll be funny if I would get 100,000 subscriber play button on the ASMR channel before I do on this one. That would be totally hysterical to me. But it's getting better. It is. I think the 6-month break did a lot of good for me. A lot of people didn't understand why, but that's what my problem was, Chloe. I have way too many projects at once going on. So I kind of decided at least one video a week on this channel and one video a week on that channel. And that's 2 days taken up. And then I'll be fine. Just space it out. That's funny, Helen. I know. Yeah. Through this mess, I found out who really cares. That's basically what it boils down to. And those that don't care, I have to learn. They weren't meant to be here. And that's what I'm having a hard time learning. So it's just a lot of fighting within myself. I know. And we couldn't see each other's issues. I get it. But it's okay. If they come back, they come back. If they don't, I'm going to stop crying about it. Tough, I don't know, but I'll get through it. I'll get through it. What I'm really looking forward to is getting another apartment and hopefully a 2-bedroom to where when I'm done with work, I'm done with work. I can just come out in the living room and watch TV. You're right, Chloe. You're right. It's been a while. Hi, Sherry. How are you? Yeah, actually, by my daughter's, she found a 2-bedroom for $420 a month, and my brother found one in Virginia that was $365 a month, and I'm looking by my son. So it seems like I'm finding some good properties, but I have to look at the apartments first, make sure they're up to at least minimal standards. I'm doing good, Sherry. Thank you. So the only problem is I got to get one of these channels working correctly so I can afford the electric and gas, because in all 3 instances I had to pay utilities. I know, cheaper than in town here too. Yeah. So I was really shocked. But one of them's a really small town, no bus service, but it's really, really small. It's like 4 miles by 4 miles. And it's got a Walmart on the outskirts of town. But with my son, I'd be in the city with all kinds of bus service. So I'm hoping to sell some items, yes. I would love to be able to round up the money for moving, the cost of moving, maybe extra for the first few months of utilities. But we'll just have to see how it goes. Believe it or not, I have not shopped, I mean really shopped, for any kind of craft items for almost a year, maybe 8 months. I don't go to the store every week anymore. I'm trying to use up what I got. The only time I go out and buy is if I need it for a special order. Thanks, Sherry. I found a few of them, Susan. I'd like to be able to get in them in the spring. You know, I should try Facebook Marketplace. Yeah. So That's the plan. I think me moving too will give me a better outlook on life. I hate this place. I really do. And I'd rather be close to one of my kids. Because I'm to the point I can't even really use a walker anymore. My muscles are that weak. So maybe a small town will work for me. Everything's close by. We'll see. And I can see my grandbabies all the time. That's a big plus. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I've been going through stuff, throwing stuff out. I emptied 2 boxes of stuff the other day, and I'm thinking 75% of it went in the garbage. Very true, Chloe. I kind of wish I would have moved to Florida or something when I was younger, when I really didn't need to be around family so much, and then come back as I got older, but I'll never get down to Florida, and I'll just learn to save and take vacations. You know, take a nice vacation where I got room service, treat myself. That's why I really want that other channel to succeed. Because crafting channels, they just don't. For the most part, there are a few exceptions, but for the most part, they don't do well. How much to free Stella? I don't know. Not much. She was a cheap one. Yeah. Yeah. I'm not getting rid of my yarn because I've already gave away 3/4 of it. I can't do anymore. The rest of it I love. But I am getting rid of like supplies, but keeping the tools. Because the tools are the most expensive. But supplies, yeah, I'm getting rid of it if I'm not going to do it soon. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I've been decluttering the best I can. Right, Chloe? Okay, guys, I'm going to head off of here. Thanks for coming in, keeping me company for a couple hours and laughs. And don't bank on it, because I said I promised too many times. I'm going to try to get a video up this week. And maybe one of my summer videos when I went traveling or whatever. Night, Chloe. Good night, everyone. Take care.